Partners are the heart and soul of the Paper Mario series. Characters from various backgrounds join Mario on his journey to save the world, each bringing their own unique charm and abilities to the table. It's really tough to pick a favorite because they all bring something special to the experience, and I'm the guy who's decided to rank them all. Yay! To create this list, I'm taking into consideration their effectiveness in battle and the overworld, their design, and their role in the story. The story category takes into account the partner's significance to the plot, their personality, and any character development they undergo. This ranking will be for all partners from across the Paper Mario series, and this is simply just my opinion. I have excluded the pixels from Super Paper Mario. They don't quite fit the traditional partner role, and I think it's a little unfair to judge them by the same criteria. This ranking is also only exclusive to playable partners only, not companions. So, to be eligible, they must at least fight alongside Mario. But let's not waste any more of your time. Let's hit that subscribe button and dive in to rank every partner from the Paper Mario series. Number 22, Spike and Bone Goomba. These two are both temporary party members that you encountered during the Blue Streamer in the Origami King. They join Mario very briefly to help find a certain sombrero guy. Their inclusion on this list is marginal, since they only appear for about 10 to 20 minutes, which is why I've decided to group these two together. I just couldn't split them. However, their interactions with the shy guy in the sombrero and their ability to fight alongside Mario were enough to make them memorable for me. I do at least like Spike's spike ball attack during the battle, and of course Bone Goomba's head bonk. Unfortunately though, their role is quite limited, and their designs lack any uniqueness whatsoever. While it is amusing to see one of them forget the can opener and have a funny remark, they do lack significant impact to the story overall, and they have no character development, but I still like them. Number 21, Bowser Jr. Teaming up with the courageous yet very mischievous son of Bowser was a pretty notable addition in the Origami King. However, his involvement did remain rather minor. While guiding him through Shanghai Spa to restore him to his former self did provide some enjoyment, this limited interaction really did hinder any chance of forming a real strong bond with him. Despite his short presence though, his quest for vengeance was a pretty nice touch. Engaging in battles alongside Bowser Jr. also wasn't essential. However, his attack power in battles was pretty nice. With that being said though, I really did love fighting alongside Bowser Jr. I just wish he was around for longer and we got a little bit more character development as the story went on. Number 20, Kamek. Kamek's design, while somewhat generic, does hark back to the original Kamek enemies that we saw all the way back in Paper Mario 64. I really do value Kamek's character development in the Origami King, especially in World 5. I love the fact in battle that he delivers commendable damage, yet I do wish his magic had more utility beyond combat. Sadly though, Kamek's potential does remain a little bit underexplored, just limiting his impact on the overall experience. But I really do like getting to know Kamek better, and just seeing that this poor fella doesn't receive enough credit for his contributions. I hope we see him again, just maybe a little bit of a different design. Number 19, Sushi. It's always a little bit disheartening to rank characters that I genuinely adore so low. I absolutely love the Yoshi Guardian that is Sushi. In my humble opinion, she stands as one of the less creatively inspired designs among the original Paper Mario partners, obviously not including the Origami King. Sushi's appearance is just a standard cheap, albeit with a nice vibrant purple hue. In battle, her usefulness is somewhat limited, although I did really find her useful against fiery threats such as the Lava Piranha Plant boss battle. Sushi's personality centers around her role as a caretaker for the Yoshi tribe, yet it lacks the depth found in some other of the game's companions. Perhaps her most distinctive characteristic is her obliviousness to Mario's true identity, a trait that really sets her apart from the other partners in Paper Mario 64. Despite her lower placement on this list, it's worth noting that I really do like her and her ability to navigate the water. It comes pretty useful during the game. Number 18, Madame Flurrie. Flurrie provides some combat utility with her ability to target ceiling enemies and to blow foes away. However, her lower damage output does render her as almost useless in many scenarios, especially as you get more powerful partners. Her design though is undeniably very unique. I genuinely had no idea what the hell she was, but I did a quick little Google search and the that turns out to be a wind cloud spirit. Rightio. Flurrie's personality revolves around her past as an actress, but it doesn't contribute that much to the overall narrative. Aside from that, she is friends with the Punies, which obviously comes really handy in Chapter 2. Unfortunately though, she does fail to stand out among the other games partners from the Thousand Year Door. Additionally, her overall ability to uncover secrets isn't that particularly exciting to me. Number 17. We have the aspiring explorer being Kooper. While his design is decent, the addition of a bandana and bracelets doesn't add too much to the creativity. His ability to attack multiple grounded enemies, including lava bubbles, really does help out a lot in Paper Mario 64. Moreover, his overall ability is also quite useful. Mario can shoot him in his shell over short distances to hit a switch, grab items, or even initiate encounters. Kooper's story does fall a little bit short for me, just due to its resemblance to Goombario's desire for adventure, but overall, a really cool partner. Number 16. Bowser. Fighting alongside Bowser is always super cool. Bowser becomes Mario's party member during the final section of the Origami King. It's pretty hilarious, because he is initially folded, meaning Bowser spends most of the game as a damsel in distress. His dialogue is actually really reminiscent of Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo, just showing his reluctance to admit that he actually needs help. Despite his limited presence, Bowser himself is actually quite useful. Bowser's fire breath in battle is pretty good, and I love the fact that we get to see a softer side of him as well. While it's not unheard of for Bowser to show emotions, it is pretty rare, and for that, I absolutely love him in the Origami King. Number 15. Miss Mowz. Now, this character in particular is known for her distinctive attire and certainly her flirty demeanor. Throughout the game's first half, she remains a pretty prominent figure, often swooping in to snatch badges from right underneath Mario's nose, and even offers kisses in return. However, her status as a secret partner, unlocked only after completing the Trouble Center request, you can literally almost miss her entirely, which I guess is kinda cool. However, she does compensate this with her skill in finding items in the overworld, yet her combat abilities are a little underwhelming. Number 14. Professor Toad. Sporting his explorer outfit and distinct personality, Professor Toad really left his mark on me personally. This could probably be due to him not being a regular Toad like the other 1,000 that we see in the Origami King, but I actually just love his overall explorer attire. It honestly reminded me a lot of the original partners from Paper Mario. Not only is his attire pretty cool, but he also offers valuable insight, educational puns, and a pretty reliable combat support. I actually think he's the most useful partner from the Origami King, as he can actually perform tasks in the overworld. He uses the shovel to dig things up, which may not be the most thrilling activity, but it is something. Number 13. Bombette. Now, this is a character I've always had a soft spot for. I love her design, with her pink hue, ponytail fuse, and just her overall sassy demeanor. She is just absolutely charming. Her backstory is pretty cool, and it mostly revolves around defying the Kooper Bros and dealing with an unwanted ex-boyfriend named Bruce. You essentially save her from prison, even though she could have just got herself out. In battle, her attacks consume significant flower points, just limiting her tactical viability. While I really do like Bombette, there are better partners available for combat, but I do like finding cracks in the world and the overworld, and blowing them up is a lot of fun. Number 12. Bobby. Bobby's impactful story in the Origami King is without a doubt a massive highlight of the game. Beyond his narrative, Bobby does unfortunately fail to impress in other aspects. He's just a standard looking bob-omb, just with no fuse. Despite his compelling backstory, Bobby's combat skills also limit his overall ranking. Bobby did grow on me as we journeyed through the game though. He proved to be a pretty reliable friend, and his revelation about his amnesia definitely added depth to his character. His bravery also shined through, especially when he remembered his past, and he even guided Mario to save Olivia, leading to a pretty emotional moment. He definitely left a lasting impression on me. I just wish his design looked a little bit more unique. Number 11. Olivia. Olivia serves as Mario's primary partner in the Origami King. Much like Kirsty and Huey from games before, she grants Mario overall abilities, using elemental magic circles, transforming into powerful beasts, which really comes handy in boss battles. Her character is absolutely adorable and very kind, and I really like her overall cluelessness about many things. Her determination to stop her brother and her laughter contribute to her charm. She's a very good character, and this takes us to our top 10. Just a heads up and a friendly reminder, if you are enjoying the content, be sure to drop a subscribe and a like, as it really helps helps out the channel a lot. You'll even go into the running for a $50 eShop voucher, which I'll be giving away once we hit 13k. But back on into the ranking. Starting off our top 10, we have number 10 being Parakarry. Parakarry, also known as the Male Person, stands out in Paper Mario 64 with his sleek design featuring aviator goggles, headgear, and of course his delivery bag. Beyond his appearance, Parakarry proves to be a versatile partner. His ability to cross gaps in the overworld make him super valuable for exploration. In battle, he also demonstrates capability with moves like Skydive, Shell Shot, and Air Raid, which all contribute to a solid set of attacking options. Moreover, it's great to see Parakarry featuring in the 1000-Year Door as well, just continuing his journey from the first game. I think this adds a lot to his overall character. Number 9, Goombario. Goombario is the first Paper Mario partner, and he's undeniably likable. His simple design is just a Goomba with rounded teeth and a blue cap, and it works well. He's portrayed as an ordinary kid, just eager to join his hero on an adventure. His ability to tattle just adds depth to the overall game, providing unique insights about every location and of course characters. In my opinion, this feature enhances the sense of world building, just making the game more immersive, especially compared to other Mario titles. In combat, Goombario also shines as a boss killer. I really like the simple nature of his combat style. It's pretty similar to Mario, and I just overall really like this character. Number 8, Lakilester. Lakilester's combat abilities are pretty solid, albeit with a tedious spiny flip move. Despite his initial cool facade, Lakilester undergoes character development after meeting and fighting Mario. His journey toward becoming a better person just adds so much depth to his character. I absolutely love his ability in the overworld, where you can hop onto Lakilester's cloud for a ride. I mostly like Lakilester because he lets you move around faster and just cross dangerous terrain. He's a pretty late game addition though, and I just absolutely love his design. It's like someone at Nintendo was like, let's just make a Lakitu enemy into an absolute mad dog. It's genius. Number 7, Watt. I really like Watt. She can be extremely underutilized in the early game, but she certainly proves her worth in later battles during the end game. Her Electro Dash ability bypasses enemies' defense and it consumes no flower points, while her turbocharge ability provides a pretty substantial attack buff for Mario. Additionally, Watt's design as a return to an old species of Super Mario World's little Sparkies is pretty cool. The concept of embodying electricity just adds uniqueness, and it's pretty cool that she is a baby, which we know because of her pacifier. Her attachment to the lamp that she was captured in, and her worrying about her mother does raise some questions about her backstory. I just absolutely love her ability in the overworld as well, just being able to illuminate dark places. And her personality just seems so goofy, but in a really good way. Number 6, Yoshi Kid. Yoshi Kid is praised for his varied designs, depending on when he hatches in Chapter 3. Despite Mario's silence, Yoshi Kid develops a pretty distinct personality, influenced by his fellow Glitz Pits competitors. And I love his one-liners. His utility in battle remains consistent, with mini egg lorry enemy damage and gulp targeting grounded enemies effectively. Yoshi Kid stands out as a pretty reliable partner throughout his adventure. He's also the key to running extremely fast in the overworld and cross larger gaps as well. And I love the fact that he only refers to Mario as the Great Gonzalez. That's cool. Number 5, Koops. Ah boy, this is a character who has a fond place in my heart. Koops' character arc revolves around overcoming his cowardness for the sake of his girlfriend and saving his father. Despite his touching backstory, Koops' combat isn't that useful after the first 2 chapters, with other partners like Yoshi and Vivian just being a little bit more effective against multiple enemies. However, Koops has a pretty solid fashion sense. I like the way he's designed. Ability-wise, he's not too different from Kooper from Paper Mario 64, only with the exception that Mario can command him to stay in place on the field, making his shell shot a little bit more better and just allowing for more complex puzzles. I just like Koops overall, as I love seeing the confidence that he gains throughout your adventure. Number 4, we have Lady Bo. Now, Lady Bo is a Boo with an attitude and undeniable style. As the owner of Boo Mansion, she initially presents a spooky challenge to Mario by holding a star spirit captive. Lady Bo agrees to free the spirit if Mario can get rid of the boos of the fearsome Tubba Blubber, a notorious ghost eater. Lady Bo stands out as the coolest and most stylish of Mario's partners. Her ability to make Mario invisible outside of battle helps avoid certain enemies and allows some pretty cool puzzles. In combat, her smack, out of sight, and Fan Smack deliver some pretty good damage to enemies, and I like how she can hide Mario so you don't get hit. I also really like seeing Lady Bo in the 1,000-Year Door, especially with that classic music in the remake. Man, that was a delightful return for a beloved character. And this takes us to our final 3. Kicking off number 3, we have Vivian. Vivian is one of the 3 Shadow Sirens in the 1,000-Year Door. She's the youngest of the 3 sisters and is tormented by her older sister being Beldam. Vivian starts out the game as an enemy of Mario, of course alongside her sisters. She then eventually switches sides and joins Mario's team in their quest to stop the Shadow Queen. It's just a beautiful character arc, especially after being constantly bullied. Outside of battle, she can pull Mario into the shadows to avoid enemies, and that same technique also translates into battle as well. She can also burn enemies with a basic attack, leading to some nice chip damage to boot. I also absolutely love her design, which perfectly complements her mysterious and endearing character. Number 2, Bobbery. Bobbery's backstory is weirdly tragic for a Mario game. He's a retired sailor who stopped sailing due to his wife's tragic passing while he was at sea. He unfortunately blamed himself for her death because he wasn't there and swore to never sail again. Thanks to Mario, who helped give Bobbery a handwritten note from his wife Scarlet, Bobbery then joins Mario on the journey to the haunted island of Keyhole Key. He's just a great addition to Mario's team, and ability-wise, he basically functions the same as Bombette, being able to blow up cracks in the walls. What makes Bobbery so fun as a partner is his salty old sea dog look and personality. He is also a powerhouse in battle, dealing the highest damage among all the partners. However, his reliance on flower points does hinder his overall effectiveness, but still a solid partner all round. And this takes us to our number 1 spot, of course being Goombella. This is the University Goom's finest. Her inspired design, coupled with her spunky yet intelligent personality, sets her apart from any other Goomba character. Much like Goombario, she proves formidable in battle, with Multi-Bonk serving as a significant damage dealer and her Tattle ability just offering so much invaluable insight. I also love this ability in the overworld, where she gives you so much information about the environment and you get to learn so much about the game and the backstory about the world we're exploring. She's obviously the first partner that you get in the adventure, and you just form such a strong bond with her. She offers so much valuable insights and is just a true legend. But with that was my overall ranking of all the partners in the Paper Mario series. Be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know who your favorite partners are, and if you're game enough, even try ranking them from your favorite to least favorite. I would love to read through them all. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It honestly helps out the channel a lot. And if you did like this Paper Mario video, be sure to check out my other Paper Mario rankings that you can find on my channel. I've got a fair few now. But until next time though, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you all in the next video.